Gatlinburg, a place where chaos, nostalgia, the American dream collide, all wrapped up in overpriced souvenirs and the smell of fried dough. Day one, arrival and chaos. The drive in was calm. Just my nephew and I rolling through the Smokies, cutting through cloud cover. A quick rainstorm hit, and I had that moment of panic. Oh hell, my Insta360 X3 is on the roof still. But it survived. We hit the Tesla superchargers across from the island only to find half of the chargers dead. Nothing like playing charging hopscotch to start a trip. Now, on to our dinner scouting mission. That was a trip of its own. The first menu I saw had a $30 cheesesteak on it. That shit better be blessed and dry aged by Dolly Parton herself for $30. I laughed and cried, and we ended up settling on a greasy burger joint that tasted like pure defeat. Back at the cabin, we finally checked in. Room assignments started to come in. Full on diplomatic war. Bunk beds, sibling politics, you name it. In the end, I just rolled with it. The night ended with my brothers and I in the cabin theater room, watching some Amazon Prime, talking, getting caught up, bonding. As Bourdain would say, sometimes the real story isn't out there. It's in those small, quiet moments with the people you came with. Day two, bunk beds, bad sleep, and the coffee crisis. Some places love to test your patience. Gatlinburg tests your will to live. After a night of bunk bed hell and pillows thinner than a tortilla, I bolted to Dunkin' because if I didn't get caffeine, I might have started a riot. Then I went to Beyond the Lens, a place I've been curious about for years. Fun, sure. Worth the $30? Not really. The fly ride, yeah, that was cool, but the island has a better one. The interactive skits, exhibits, mostly selfie stations and overpriced prints. Would I go again? Maybe, but maybe with someone else, or at least a group of us. At least, though, Off the Streets Productions is now immortalized on their Hollywood Walk of Fame interaction. Then came the island, 103 degrees. I grabbed life-saving insoles and kept getting stares. Like I wandered out of a Hunter S. Thompson fever dream. Maybe it was the brim-mounted camera, maybe it's just me, or maybe I'm paranoid, I don't know. The afternoon heat wiped me out, so I retreated back to Erebus, the mobile command center, while everyone else floated around the pool or napped. Dinner that night was a pizza with Alfredo sauce base paired with arcades pumping out nothing but 80s hits. It was a blast. We all had a time partying it up at that pizza parlor. Dude, the arcade was really cool. The pizza was pretty good for being in the middle of Gatlinburg. Then came the great cabin debate. Over an hour of sitting around, tossing out plans, and doing nothing. So I did what I always do. I left. Life's too short for endless indecision. Day three, media pass, wax figures, and murder. The bunk bed torture continued, but coffee and the smell of bacon made it bearable. I took a quiet moment outside with my cup and cigarette before heading to Anakeesta for the media pass that we were granted. We rode up the chairlift to the mountaintop and splurged on the Taste of America program where we got to taste different states from the United States. Think Busch Gardens, Food Fest, but Americana and Smoky Mountain style on top of a mountain. The humidity was brutal. We hit the observation deck, grabbed some cool shots, and bailed before the heat stroke set in. And on the way out, we did the treehouse walk, which was amazing. The Hollywood Wax Museum was a highlight. Walking through and posing with wax icons like the T800 were my personal favorites. We even hit the second location with the 5D shooter game and zombie maze. Not exactly friendly for someone with vision issues like my brother, but we made it through. That night we hit the Smoky Mountain Murder Mystery Show. Who Shot the Sheriff? Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, cheesecake, and some hilarious tableside improv from the cast. It was the first time the whole crew seemed to click. It was a great moment. If you're in Gatlinburg and you want a good dinner show, definitely check out the Smoky Mountain Dinner Theater. They did a great job. Later, I grabbed my camera and went back to Anakeesta for the golden hour to get the mountain coasters, but they were slammed with an hour-long wait and a price tag that made me laugh. So I stuck to the idea of getting up to the top of the observation tower and watching downtown Gatlinburg light up as the sun set over the mountains. It was worth every second. The sunset coming over those Smoky Mountains. My reflections on Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge are a strange cocktail of Americana, Southern heritage, and tourist trap chaos. Every corner has a Ripley's logo, a mountain coaster, another souvenir store peddling the same mass-produced junk. But there's charm buried under all that noise. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Never again in the summer. The fall is where this place will shine if I ever come back. Yes, the Smokies are beautiful, but relentless development, more cabins, more attractions, more shops. Feels like it's chipping away at the soul of the place. This is the packaged American dream. Loud, chaotic, sold for $25 a ticket. The road home. Wednesday morning, we packed up, tossed what was left of our patience into the trunk, and hit I-40. The construction overhyped. Buc-ee's was mandatory before we left Tennessee, because how do you skip a place that's equal parts Walmart, carnival, and a cult following and led by a giant beaver mascot? You can't. If you haven't been to Buc-ee's, you got to check it out. Brisket on the board. The rest of the drive was quiet. Road noise, podcast, and reflection. Gatlinburg had done its job. Chewed us up, spit us out, and somehow we still left laughing. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot so more people can see it. And remember, we are not each other's enemies. I hope you all had a great week and enjoy the weekend. Thank you.